Welcome back. What do we want to do? Well, not a lot, because we have one left, one case, and one to find. So why not go and find the last case that's in the game that we haven't found yet. I need to peek where it is. So it should be somewhere over here, if I'm being that correct. I'm posting something else, but you get the point. And there should be two men who I can eavesdrop on. That will give me a case. Whoops, I keep pressing that button when I don't mean to. Don't know why that is. Maybe I should change it. Maybe I should have done that way sooner. Somewhere over here. And I need to pay close attention because I usually just pass them and miss them. Two men. Over here maybe?
I thought we killed the boy. I've never seen Giorgio so angry. I hope the kid's safe.
So this is a case you can get by eavesdropping. What happened to the boy? That's it. Magical prodigy. A fortune-teller kid was assaulted and chased by a furious customer. The man attacked him because the boy called him a liar. Street magic. Yep. That's John over there. Why not go and do that one? And like I said, these are the last two. So after I finish these, I could do some bandit lass. I could. Just to show them all. And after that, I will continue the main case. And that will be the end of this game. So I have some other games in mind that I could play. That I would like to play. But, you know, if you have suggestions, you can always give them to me, of course. But first, let's continue on and complete this. Something happened near the crossing of Harbor Avenue and Thunder Road in Scaladio. A fortune-teller kid was assaulted. Yeah, we read this already. So we need to go to Harbor Avenue and Thunder Road. I would say that's right here. So we need to look around. Oh, alright. So they were gossiping where it happened, I guess. What's this?
Let's hope no one's been hit by this smooth mineral.
Cards?
A deck of tarot cards, very popular among street performers.
Is that so? A hat? I think this is also related to the posters that are everywhere in the city with the magician. I don't see what I can interact with though.
Someone has over-egged the pudding with these spangles. The name of the original performer has been replaced with Dilwyn.
You know what? Put on the magic hat. I have a feeling it will help.
Oh no,
It's
is it
not
a
actually
challenge?
magic, John.
Well, not to you perhaps, but to a boy, any magician's hat is special.
Do I really need to wear it? I think I do. Yep. Just suggested I wear a magician's hat while searching for Dilwyn. Perhaps now is not the time to act so foolishly. Why not? What would happen, I wonder? Let's put it on. Because it's funny. What is it? I'm also still dressed like that. Sailor Man. Whoops. Let's change that as well. Where are the beards? And the normal costume. What about my original one? It's been a while with that hat. Or maybe what would suit a magician's hat? Not really something. Nope. Doesn't matter, I guess. So I need to wear this entire case to win this, I guess. Pin. And what changed? Dilwyn couldn't have gone far. Let's hope he's safe. Right, so we need to follow tracks or something. Is that what you're saying? But I don't really see anything. Thought I heard something. Oh yeah, we have tracks, apparently. Yep. I don't know how I should have seen those, but doesn't matter, I guess.
Should have known better than to jostle a police.
Wait, do we need to listen to him? Or speak with him?
Is this familiar to you?
Sir, I can assist you straight away.
Alright. Dilwyn's pursuer bumped into a policeman during the chase and was stopped. The boy ran ahead. Oh, cool.
Nice to see you.
Oh, Icarus.
I can help you straight away, he said. Well, he's still speaking with the chaser, so I would imagine so. And what happened to the boy, I wonder? Something bad? I hope not. Is this him? I think so.
It's all right, boy. You can come out. Your pursuer has been intercepted by Cordona's finest.
Also wearing
I
your
didn't
hat.
do... Hey, that's my hat you're wearing.
I know it is. I followed you from your magic stand. Are you okay?
I'm fine. You should keep the hat. It makes you look like the amazing Alonso.
That's who I mean,
He's
yeah.
the best magician around. It never suited me anyway.
Is that so? Let me take a look at you.
Amazing Alonso, that's the poster, I mean, that's everywhere. Recently beaten. Aww. Well, he was in the fight, wasn't he? Baggy old clothes, several sizes too big. Amber beads, a rather expensive trinket. I agree with that. Was it given to him? Black smudges, paint or writing ink. So we can choose. Bored rich kid. Dylan is a little street urchin, bruised from a life of hardship. He's wearing hand-me-downs and carrying expensive beads that he has undoubtedly stolen. However, he has a keen mind and puts it to use as a fortune teller. I think it's this one. Comes from a rich family, but wears ragged clothes as a distraction and his bruises as a badge of honor. His keen mind craves a challenge that his school teachers cannot provide. Fortune-telling antics are his only way to stave off boredom. Yeah, but what about the ink and the paint? Yeah, I think because of school. I think it's this one. Not sure though. We'll see.
You wear your bruises like a badge of honor, a souvenir of your street antics. Your clothes are ragged, yes, but your hair and nails are clean. You're no urchin. This is a rich boy's game, a way to fight off boredom. You made a costume, snuck out from home, and put your skills to the test.
Wow, I guess you do know me.
Oh, I was right.
Really? So, tell me, why did you call that man a liar?
Wasn't sure though.
Because he is. He told me he's a lord. But no lord has calluses on his hands and sour cabbage stuck in his moustache. He came after me. He caught me with a fist. Nasty bugger.
What did you expect? You embarrassed him in front of his peers and he couldn't admit it. Of course he would lash out. You must be careful how you deploy the truth, Dilwyn. It's a potent weapon, as easily turned against the speaker as it is brandished by him.
Yeah, well, the truth is what people pay me for. I simply notice things others don't. But I think you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Very
Yes,
true.
I can do it too.
It's deduction.
It's called deductive reasoning. I happen to be somewhat of an expert in it.
I never knew there was anyone else like me.
Your abilities come with consequences, Dilwyn. To adults, you're a nuisance. To other kids, a freak. You must learn how to blend in. Bite your tongue.
But I don't want to blend in.
Then
Nobody does.
they will lock you up. The truth hurts, and the bigger the truth, the further men will go to silence it. Be careful how and when you deploy it.
All right. I mean, it was just an amusement.
Yes, nothing like a swift uppercut to really pass the time. Perhaps when faced with the monotony of this world, you will find a place in your mind to explore instead. There is little to gain in idle provocation.
Such wise words. Should join the police, return home, continue show. I don't think this one is a good idea because he just told him that he should be careful not do that. Why not this?
Why don't you go to the police and show them your skills? You could become a real detective one day.
They won't take me seriously. Grown-ups never do.
I'm sure you'll be able to impress them, Dilwyn. Just work your magic.
All right. Maybe I'll do that. Catching criminals could be fun.
Before you go, impress me. What do you see?
You're overconfident, as a way to mask your insecurities. You're more vain than you care to admit. And you notice when people notice you. You act like you don't need anyone, because it's easier to pretend you like being alone than to ask for help. You desperately hope to find somewhere you belong. But you never will. Nowhere, no one will ever be enough. And the truth is, you're terrified. You're too smart and too empty inside. You know how dangerous that is, and you know exactly what you're capable of.
Valiant attempt, but alas, you've missed the mark.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
really? Well, what does John think?
How do you know?
Sherlock, did he just... How?
Did I complete it?
I don't know.
Did I make him up as well? No, that was a short case. I'm still wearing the hat though. I could continue to wear it just for fun. Yeah, that's that one. What is it? Did something change? Dale's pursuer bumped into a policeman during the chase. Boy ran ahead. I found him. I hope our talk helped him. It certainly helped me. Did it? It appears that Dylan is a big fan of the Amazing Alonso. Yeah. So let's do this one, which, like I said, is the last one. And we also have a bet. I don't remember how we got this, so I need to read it again. Death in a safe. My curiosity has been piqued by talk that Basilio Copello, the owner of the famous Iron Coffin Home Security Company, has been arrested. I think I overheard this in the police station. The situation is quite peculiar. A man named Niccolo Detti has been found dead inside a safe in Basilio's store. Basilio claims innocence, but the evidence is against him. He's being held in the holding cells at the police station. John suggested that I should join the police or at least pretend as much. I shouldn't reveal to any of the suspects that I am not actually an officer. Alright, so I guess dress up as a policeman and probably lose the hat. Police cap? Officer? I could also do that. Do we also have an officer's costume? Not really. Doesn't matter. I'll wear this. I'll wear this. Sometimes it's hard to speak. I think I need to go to the cells, right? I don't really know. Also, what did you write about? Dilwyn is preternaturally gifted, but I worry that he needs structure. I'm sure we will hear his name again, but in renown or infamy. Sherlock may believe he looks like a magician in that hat, but I am the true wizard for convincing him to wear it. I agree with that. Right, so get rid of this and go to the police station and do our last case of the game. Well, besides the main case, of course, but the last side quest. Which is kind of exciting because how long has it been? I feel like I've been playing this forever. It's also kind of weird that it ends, but I guess that's true for all playthroughs. They end at one point. Holding cells, is that over here or somewhere else? I don't know. I don't think there's anyone here, is there? Did I need to pin something? I didn't. No. I don't see anyone. No, I think he's through the door. Over here.
Oh, what a long day.
Somewhere. Is this him? Nope. This door? No, I can't go here. Oh. This is him, probably.
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Capello? My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
I need to lie or else I'll lose a challenge.
You're a suspect, sir, but not yet a criminal. I shan't treat you as such. Your case is refreshingly unusual, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Manners and enthusiasm. Huh. May you go far, young man. What can I help you with?
Absurd. Nothing, I'm just gonna stare at you for a minute. Focused look. Right, so what does that mean? Fresh and fashionable, elegant new clothing. So that means he's wealthy, but we already knew that. Bruised hand, recent trauma. Wedding ring, tied on finger. So it's not his? Or what does that mean? Methodical. Basilio Capello is the local proprietor of the famous Armor Capello safe, lock, door and home security company in Cordona. He's currently being held in the police station holding cells as the prime suspect for Niccolo Daddy's murder. He's in his early 40s, a methodical man who puts business and principles above all else, I believe that, keeps calm and focused despite being arrested, has a bruise on his hand, possibly had to defend himself recently, values his family life, or has a flair for new and fashionable, keeps his frustrations bottled up while at the police station but could be prone to violence. I think it's this one. I really do. I'm not sure though.
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set straight. Until then, I will endure.
Much how you endure that injured hand. Those bruises look painful, but you seem barely aware of it. Were you attacked?
No. A minor accident, nothing more. My heady days as a man out to prove his valor are far behind me. I now know that to succeed in life, one must stay calm and plan ahead. The world will turn your way eventually. And if it does not, then one must persuade it so.
Start at the beginning.
Please, tell me how you ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Capello modular safe. But when we opened the door, out tumbled a dead man.
And I take it this wasn't normal.
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Why?
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
Right, so you're saying that someone is trying to frame you?
You mentioned you were showing your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Capello invention.
A coffin that locks itself. Marvelous indeed.
Hey, my other questions are gone. I wanted to ask those as well.
Help me grasp your movements yesterday. What time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office until my wife Augusta came in at 3 p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one final inquiry. Do you recall the time at which the safe door was closed?
Young man, I may just as well ask you when you closed your cigar case. I have opened our safes a dozen times a day for a dozen years. I do not recall.
I believe that. Oh, I still have the question. I still do have the questions. I don't know.
I'd like to inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection, but if you wish to know more,
You
talk to
don't?
Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Of course
Was
it's
it
connected.
also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
What if she's not home alone and she's framing you?
You say you became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must be new to Godona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the Dettis tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Capellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
Alright, and still you're very calm in your cell. That's weird.
Well, Mr. Capello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you. I will endeavor to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this.
That's kind of sexist.
I shall eagerly await your return. After all, little else I can do.
I think women can endure a lot, sir. So she's in the station. Oh, where would she be? Is she also being interrogated? I have his testimony, but there was no one
Mrs.
here.
Capello, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
Wait in the office. Is that over here? I think this is her.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
Well, she's friendly. I'm new.
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
So I can't speak to her if I lie. That's annoying. She looks vicious. Used laudanum recently. Glassy eyes. Alright. Golden heart pin. A parting gift from 1875. Ring finger marks from fidgeting. Oh. Augusta Capello is the wife of the accused Basilio Capello. They kind of sound like mobsters, don't they? Like they're in a gang war or something. She's in her late 20s. Really, I would have guessed she was like 40, 50. And while previously involved in music, currently works with her husband. Has been fidgeting with her wedding ring due to her restless nature. Has recently used laudanum and may be accustomed to the drug. Or? But doesn't seem accustomed to it. And the rest is the same. I think it's this one though, emotional. I didn't know.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Oh, there was no need. It is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another who appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Capello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir. But I'm afraid I presently lack the strength.
Tell me.
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but I'm just utterly useless. Please, I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
I think she's acting, how do you say it? Weak on purpose.
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
Lying. I think she's lying.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Capello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
Right, so let's see what happened. This is still the same. I need to wear this costume. I have the character portrait. The burglary happened during the late evening and was discovered by Augusta Capello and Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. It seems that nothing was stolen. So, but I asked her about it and she says she can't remember anything, which is very suspicious. Today around 9 AM, Niccolo Daddy found dead in safe. Basilio arrested as primary suspect. Timeline. Alright. Gives a full demo of the safe. Is open. He works alone until his wife arrives. Augusta arrives at office. Basilio leaves. Yeah, she's definitely suspicious. His testimony. People of interest include Night Watchman Billy Lloyd, who is at the Armor Capello office on Atlas Street to the east of St. Clement's Cathedral. His wife, who's currently in police station, she's waiting in the inspector's office. Basilio Capello opened the safe during his sales pitch to a client and claims to be as shocked at the horrible discovery as the others. He mentioned the feud between the Daddy and Capello families, but claims to have never known Niccolo personally, nor had any problem with them. So should we go to... what's his name? Billy? East of St. Clement's Cathedral. Wait, what was it called? Armor Capello office on Atlas Street. Whoops. Somewhere here, I don't know. But I can walk it, so let's go and do that. I can't ask her anything further, so I'll leave her be for now. But I think she's involved. Oh, thought it was a statue, but it's mad. Never mind, I don't get distracted easily or anything. It just looks that way. Just looking at the shortest path to take. So what I'm thinking right now is that his wife fell in love with someone else, kind of like Romeo and Juliet, and needed to get rid of her husband and framed him by killing someone from the family they've been feuding with for a long time. Because I don't believe her when she says it's too much for me, I can't handle it, I can't speak. That's just weird. That's just acting, which women do sometimes, if it's in their own best interest. Armor Capello! Yeah, but which one is it? Is it this? I think so.
Hello there.
Are you Billy? This is what I said.
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you. I knew you'd come.
You did?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
What a way to introduce yourself, by the way. Scrappy clothes, you must be.
Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property.
Yeah, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglars saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Capello was so proud.
You regard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Capello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded round these parts.
I don't believe it. I don't.
What did the thief look like?
Shorter than me, mid-20s, a huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye. Short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
She?
Hold on. She? You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir. Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career, and I, for one, encourage it.
A career.
Yes, spare me the sermon. When did the burglary happen?
Oh, after 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Capello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened. Usually I'm alone at night. I was explaining to Mrs. Capello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion. when she excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch. Take a look.
Well, that's
Fastidious
useful.
in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can.
I'm not being very friendly to him.
I must go and inspect the crime scene. If I have further questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
I believe that. So do I have his whatever? Oh wait, this is updated. 7. Billy arrives at office and says hello to Augusta. 8:04. Basilio returns via back door and talks to Augusta. 8:09. He walks down to check on Billy. 8:17. He leaves for business dinner. Augusta remains to work at the office. So she is there constantly. Billy's reading a book at the front door. 10:11. She walks down from her office to talk to Billy. 10:32. Goes back upstairs. Billy hears a scream after seeing the burglar. Burglar escapes. Safe is closed. I have a drawing even. The burglary happened during the late evening and was discovered by Augusta Capello and Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. It seems that nothing was stolen. The burglar entered via the back door during the evening, when normally only Billy is on site. Oh, that's weird, so she wasn't supposed to be there. Billy heard her go through the bushes in the backyard during her escape. What if she isn't a burglar but in love with Billy or something? I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Let's go upstairs. I have all these theories and usually they're all wrong. It's something else. But what was that sound? It's good to have a big imagination, isn't it? Whoops. Cool. Let's inspect the body, can we?
Bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length. Bulging veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the mouth.
Was he poisoned or what does that mean?
Clear indications of blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe.
I think everything was inflicted before he was in the safe. He was dumped here. Oh, he was alive.
Blood on the safe door could have been left by the victim.
Gross. Oops.
Clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing? What a rotten way to die.
Yeah, what a shame.
What if he was having an affair with the wifey and the husband saw and killed him? Could that be? I don't know. Which means he's guilty after all. Could be. I don't know. I've already had 3 theories so far. Why is he here? Wine?
The bottle is half empty.
Yeah, but only 1 glass.
A wine, well enjoyed.
What else?
Recently used, but why would it be here?
Right, because it was hidden. Hoping no one would see. Someone was definitely having an affair or something. I need to do chemical analysis. Why? The facial expression and skin tone suggest asphyxiation is the likeliest cause of death. There's uncharacteristic foaming on the mouth. His bruises and toenails on his hands seem self-inflicted, so he was trying to get out. What if it was an accident? There are bloody trails and faint scratching on the safe door. Could have been made by a victim. Blunt trauma to the left side of the head. Unclear whether the blow was delivered before or after entering the safe. Victim's clothing is not fully buttoned. There's a half-empty wine bottle on the table near the couches. The wine glass near the bottle has some wine left in it. There's a wine glass under the table. It has been recently used and looks out of place. Let's do analysis. I don't really know what we're analyzing, but I guess we'll see. finally, this one was kind of hard. What happened? The foaming around the mouth is a result of light intoxication, most likely from wine. So he was drinking wine. Now what? Can I speak with you? Can provide evidence? What about this?
I know of it, but forgot.
Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in harsh weather, and 3 minutes
Of you talking?
without air. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, very enlightening, Mr. Lloyd, thank you.
Was it though? This is what the timeline he gave me.
I know of it, but forgot. I don't know.
Have you noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really fast.
Interesting, thank you.
So she's trying to get rid of him. She was definitely having an affair.
I know of it, but forgot.
I'm just going to choose everything because I don't know.
What can you tell me about Mr. Capello?
He's a good employer, but very focused on work, and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
So, what did he tell me? Very focused on work and expects the same from his employees. Billy says that she likes to talk to him, but Lady has been sending him on a lot of errands. Do I need to go back to her? Oh, I need to inspect the bushes, of course. Because I think I've seen everything over here. I can speak with him.
Why do I get the worst jobs?
Well, that was useful, thanks. What about this? I haven't checked this out. Basilio's note to Augusta. Augusta, we do not have the time today for a chat because of my important client meeting, but I'm concerned about your desire to work such late hours. You seemed happy about it, which is why I did not bring it up previously, but perhaps it is best that we have a conversation. I'm sure we can find a different arrangement, Basilio. Yeah, working late hours. Are we supposed to believe that? You were having an affair. Tickets?
2 theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Huh, have to respect the classics.
What about she was having an affair with that guy he hid in the safe because her husband came home, or she thought he did, and he suffocated in there? I think that's it. What else is here? I don't know. What did I miss? Oh, this. Grand presentation from the famous Italian orchestra.
A concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta Leduce is listed as a harpist in the orchestra.
Yeah, that's where she met him. They were in love. At the desk? Keys. Take those. Lawyer's letter. Signor Capello, it has come to my attention that Niccolo Daddy is soon to return to Codona. We do not know what that means for the future of the Daddy family, but Orazio seems set on staying in Roma, so take that as you will. I wanted to strongly advise, on behalf of the whole family, that you avoid contact with Niccolo. We have no doubt that you will be able to retain your composure even if provoked, but we do not know what the Daddies are planning. Be on your guard. The family reputation is at stake. I can say this. In buca al lupo. Naldo Gilani. So did he kill him after all, maybe? His diary. This diary shows Basilio Capello's schedule planned weeks ahead. There are several noteworthy recent entries. First, a meeting with a detective from several weeks ago, and second, 2 dates labeled with the safe, yesterday and today. Detective.
He clearly needs a better work-life balance.
What's this? Heir to the Daddy family returns home. Niccolo Daddy, a young heir to the Daddy family business, has returned to Codona after 12 years of studying and working on the mainland. This coincides with Orazio Daddy's departure to Italy and hints at the possibility that Niccolo is intending to take over the family business in Codona. We will be watching the situation closely as it develops and will endeavor to obtain a reaction from Basilio Capello. The Capello and Daddy feud has been existent for over 200 years, and even though this acrimony has been muted for the past few decades, some still remember the conflicts of the Gonzalo Daddy and Vitalio Capello era. We are hoping that Niccolo's young mind and Basilio's calm business attitude may find common ground.
Well-organized workplace?
Mr. Capello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously creepy.
Is he here again? I can still speak with him. Can give him evidence again.
Do you know anything about these entries?
No, but Mr. Capello is so well organized. I use a different method, very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
It is, and also Sherlock is talking about the Mind Palace, which he uses.
I know of it, but forgot.
Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
Efficient.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door.
Alright, I'll need that, I guess.
Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but I think Mr. and Mrs. Capello have been having some familial difficulties, probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
No, I insist.
I insist. Yeah, he wasn't that useful. Maybe I shouldn't have spoken with them. Is this leaving? Or what? Oh, I have to pin something. Wait, let me check. This apparently the burglar, yeah, makes sense. Only Mr. and Miss Capello have the key to the back door. This I read this, and then I read this. Wait, did I hear something? I did. No signs of break-in. Right. Why is there a cat here? Wait. That's weird. Oh, we need to follow it, I guess.
Don't forget about the cats in the bushes, Sherry.
I won't. Someone fell? Oh, or jumped over. Oh, right. Did they drop something? A lot of cats. What's this?
The letter F is inscribed within a 4-leaf clover pattern. Passe muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant.
Lockpicks.
A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
So not used a lot is what you're saying? Key evidence. But not all evidence? Oh, I need to look it up. Lockpicks were discovered in the bush behind the office. They were recently cleaned in a bag embroidered with letter F inside a 4-leaf clover pattern. The bag has Passé Mural, walkthroughs in French written on it. Where do I need to look that up? I don't really know. Let me see. Maybe City Hall? Would that make sense? I doubt it. Or the police? I don't know. City Hall is about the residents, so probably not. But well, yeah, I'm here now, so. No, this isn't it. No. I'm sure I can find it here. What about the journalists? And if that's not it, it has to be the police station, but I really don't know why it would be there. But to be fair, none of them make sense to me. They don't. Let me see if you know something. I don't know. I'll try the police station. Which kind of makes sense because we're wearing a police costume and everything, so maybe we should just go here and nowhere else. Could be. I don't know. Sometimes looking up these things, it's real easy to find where you need to go, and sometimes it really isn't. Property crimes, instruments. Oh, found something. Felicia Savine, age 26, currently affiliated with the Backyard Boys gang, acting as their master burglar. The Backyard Boys have a hideout on Clay Street in Central Miners End. Oh no, I have to fight again. She has a distinct scar on her right cheek, gives conflicting stories as to its origin, but has had it since at least 18. After parents died at sea and she wasted her inheritance, Felicia turned to crime. Has been arrested several times but been cooperative with the law, lessening the severity of her punishments.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought.
Are you scared? Why is that wise? I don't know. Let's just do what he says. Also, might be a challenge. It is. I keep my ear to the ground when near where the Backyard Boys hang out. This might help us with the undoubtedly dangerous encounter. Yeah, but where was she again? Hideout on Clay Street. All these streets. Should I be able to find that quickly? Let me see. Clay Street. But it's a long street, so to know, I'll just go there, we'll see. It's also funny that they named all these streets to famous Sherlock characters, like Lestrade is a police officer, Lestrade Road, who, well, I want to say helps, but he doesn't really. I think Sherlock helps him more than the other way around, by solving cases and stuff. So it's kind of funny they did that. It's, if you know stories and stuff, you'll recognize it.
Other gangs are planning an attack on the Backyard Boys.
Oh, I'm too close by. Sorry, don't mind me. Find out what information the pipe wants and where to find him. Who's the pipe?
Hello. It's hot today, isn't it?
I missed one. Right, let's do it again. Is it? Thinning the ranks. John was right. It seems that the Backyard Boys have mobilized. Due to the botched robbery of Armor Capello by Felicia Savine, they believe that another gang set them up and they are going to attack soon. I've overheard, however, that the Pipe, the limping information broker of the gang, is calling in his beggar informants. The Pipe can be found in a marketplace in Central Mines End on Market Road. Do I need to speak with him? I guess I need to dress up apparently. But as what? A beggar maybe. Yeah, I think so. So bet, talk, and this is concentration. So I need to dress up as a beggar and go to the marketplace on Market Road. Do I have beggar clothes? Do I? I don't. Did I not buy one? I thought I did. Delete. But I have to go to the marketplace anyway. Where I can buy clothes, right? Still wearing that hat. Who has clothing?
Our clothes will be worn well, take my word. Step right up.
Let me see. Beggar, beggar, beggar. Shabby suit. Vagabond. Buy. Royal garments. I could also buy body armor when I need to fight. I have money. Which means I have a better chance at winning. Let's do that. But I should not get to wear it. Right.
I hope you'll be comfortable in it.
Well, comfortable isn't the right word, maybe. But let's wear this and lose the cap. And do I need to... What does a hobo look like? With a beard, maybe? And, I don't know, dirty? Bruises. I don't know. Let's dress up John as well. Like this. Gangster John. Yeah, I think this is fine. So he's somewhere here. Let me see. In the marketplace. Which is where I am, right? I think I am. So he should be somewhere here. Did he see me dress up? And I probably need to look for him, I guess. Gardener. Wine merchant. Is he limping? Did he say that? Bookseller. These people are wandering around, so they are not it probably. It's not you, you're a lady.
The worst clothes at the best price.
Oh, great.
One man's trash is another man's furniture.
Takes regular boat trips. What about you? British limp left leg.
Hello, mister. I've got some information for you. Heard you were asking.
Have you now? Well, let's hear it.
Easy. Let's do easy.
So the bandits, right? Not coming. Bigger fish to fry, they say. Bigger worries.
Interesting. Are you absolutely sure?
Heard it with my own ears. Lord is my witness.
Oh, good. Here you go. Buy yourself something nice. Might I suggest soap?
Oh, thank you, mister. Thank you.
What a simpleton.
Supposed to be Philip from London. Good impression.
Who's Philip? Also, I changed my clothes right over there and he never saw. I've made the game more relaxed so my confrontation will be easier. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So I still need to go there. Where was it again? Clay Street. I think I didn't find it. I just overheard and I went back. So you have to go back again. Look for
the best the flea markets can offer.
Wait, do you have something?
I've nothing left in stock.
Oh.
The worst clothes at the best price.
So why are you shouting at me then? So let's go back and see if we can find a hideout, and we have to do... Wait, let's wear my new costume. We have to do a battle. And I want to look normal again. Somewhere on Clay Street. Where? Oh, right here apparently. Is it this? I could skip it, but let's just do it. It's easy, right? I hope. Leave me alone! Oh, come on. That's not fair. I'm gonna do it one more time, and if I fail again, I'll skip it. Also, this custom isn't helping at all.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready. You can overcome the
Coming.
No more crime for you until next month.
I will end you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Get ready for it. I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Get ready for some pain.
It won't work this way.
It's not what I wanted to do anyway.
Coming for you.
Damn it.
I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
Don't bother.
More? Where do you come from? Wait, I chose easy. This isn't easy at all. Oh, I got him.
No more crime.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Still not done.
Time to knock this guy out.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready. Overcome the brute now.
Take a rest, my friend.
Finally. Took me forever.
Okay, I give up.
About time. So what? She's in jail. Now what? Do we need to speak with her? Let's remove the interrogation, I guess.
This seems a better place for our conversation. I hope you're more talkative than your friends, Miss Sevigny.
You can't do anything. You're not even a policeman. And I didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
Is there nothing you didn't do, Miss Sevigny? Thieve for the gang, break into the Armor Capello office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What? Kill? I didn't kill nobody. No, how?
So you admit the rest. I suppose you won't mind explaining some things to me then.
Lockpick hidden inside. How funny. Something here. Double-sided jacket. So does that mean she can turn it inside out of something? When she wants to? Get claw marks on leg. Right. Prepared or show off. Felicia Savine is a burglar and a thief in her mid-20s. There are claw marks on her torn trouser leg from when she clumsily fled the scene of the crime at Armor Capello. She has a locker that conceals a lockpick. Her jacket is double-sided. She's ready to vanish discreetly at the slightest alert as if she were never here at all. Or she's proud of her trade and showing it off. No, I think this one.
You were in the Armor Capello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti was found dead today. What happened?
How would you know? You can't prove anything?
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did not intend your evening to end with a fall over the railing and a fracas with felines. Need I continue?
Zut alors! It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here, see for yourself. I don't know who hired me, but I think they wanted to pin the crime on me. Poor Niccolo.
You knew him?
You knew Mr. Detti, how?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the street, smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
And that was the last time you saw him alive?
Well, until I found him dead yesterday. That same woman was there, too. It can't be coincidence.
Told ya.
You saw a woman in the office?
Mm-hmm. She started screaming, so I slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
When were you offered this job?
Ah, mon Dieu. I don't remember precisely. I think the letter arrived around 9:30 in the evening. It sounded tricky, but the money was good.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later. I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
I don't like lies.
No, wait. Okay. It took 15 minutes. All right? Still impressive, no?
Your luck has run out.
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this matter is resolved, you will remain here. Good day.
Oh, Sherry, disappointing. We were putting on a show and you call it off halfway through.
Whoops, I needed to wear my costume, that's right. Uh-oh. I totally forgot. Well, that's too bad. This first challenge I lost. Guess happens, it happens. I've decided to stop pretending to be a police officer. Well, no, I did not. I totally forgot to put it back on. Doesn't matter. So, she receives a letter about the Armor Capella job and decides to take it. She enters the office, opens safe, sees Niccolo dead inside, hears a female scream behind her and slams safe door closed. Felicia admitted that she was the burglar in the Armor Capella office. She was hired by an unknown client for the job. She's previously seen the woman who caught her at the office in a romantic setting. She's currently under arrest. But what now? I need to speak to someone about this. What about... Yeah, I'm not gonna change my clothes anymore because what does it matter? The wifey. She knows more.
What exactly was your relationship with Niccolo Detti?
Who? What are you talking about?
Don't lie.
Madam, please. A young woman dedicated to her music and an enthusiastic artist. Your marriage to Basilio could not have offered all you needed. And then about 6 months ago, you met Niccolo Detti. There was a spark, you started to see each other. It brought passion back into your life.
How could you...
But your tryst didn't go unnoticed. Felicia Sevigny spotted you with Niccolo, but rather than cease your affair, you took care to avoid the public eye. You started working with your husband at the office and met your lover there in the evening after Basilio departed. Billy would not notice, and you hoped neither would your husband.
Am I correct?
Do I have this right so far?
Yes. I love Basilio, I truly do. But his first passion is his work. I respect that, but it left me... adrift. Niccolo. Oh, sweet Niccolo. He was the man I needed. If he had had any other name, I would have talked to Basilio. But he was a Detti.
And your husband suspected something.
I think he did. He asked questions. Billy's schedule was moved forwards here. Yes, he suspected.
Tell me how he died.
And thus we arrive at the heart of the matter. How did Mr. Detti end up deceased in the safe?
I do not know.
Madam?
I don't know anything about his death.
Are you sure this is how you wish to proceed?
It is the truth. Please, just leave me be.
Oh, can I not provide any evidence anymore? I can accuse.
Apologies, Mrs. Capello, but I must go.
Weird. What about we ask the hubby? Where was he again?
This area is restricted.
Alright, I need to wear the stupid costume.
Oh, what a long day.
I'm glad he doesn't recognize faces. Provide evidence. What about it?
Were you aware of this, Mr. Capello? Of the relationship between your wife and Niccolo Detti?
Enough! I will not hear it. Augusta is an impressionable woman feeling the stress of this horrible situation. She does not understand what she's saying.
So you
I
knew.
see. So you think...
I think that if you want to help, you should stop bothering my wife and find the criminal responsible.
What else? Letter to Felicia?
Another question?
Nope.
Mr. Capello, have you anything to say about the burglar's claims?
Not a whit. The woman is a liar and a criminal. I don't give it the slightest credence, and neither should you. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
I'm interested in some entries in your diary that may prove important. Could you elaborate on these ones here?
Bene, I won't name the detective, but rest assured that is unrelated to the investigation. It is just one of our clients. And those safe entries are about an interested party who was going to purchase the product. We met yesterday, and today were to finalize the transaction. Alas, that opportunity is no more.
You've been a good help.
Has he though?
Not much to say. I'm sorry.
What was your intent behind this note?
This is private, young man, and hardly relevant.
I think it is.
Its relevance, as it were, remains to be seen.
My wife Augusta joined me in business half a year ago, but works late hours. I worry because I love her. What else do you need to know?
I appreciate your candor.
I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this. Not much to say. I'm sorry. Another question? Not much to say. I'm sorry. Another question? Another question? I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
I'm just gonna choose everything.
Not much to say. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have nothing to add to this.
How long have you known your wife, Mr. Capello?
How is that relevant, young man?
Please, I need a complete picture of all the parties involved. Consider, perhaps, the possibility that the burglar was targeting your wife.
It seems unlikely, though if a Detti was out to threaten my wife... We met 7 years ago. Augusta was a harpist with an Italian orchestra. The passion in her eyes back then. I am glad she still has some of it now.
And you and your wife get along well?
I love her most dearly, and I know Augusta loves me. I fear someday she may be bored at work, but I try to give her all she wants.
I don't think he did it.
I will return.
I think the wife did it, so I'm gonna accuse her. Might be wrong though. Who else can I accuse? The Felicia maybe? But I don't think she did it. Oh, can't speak with her anymore. So I guess she's innocent. Basilio doesn't trust what Felicia had to say. Met her when she was traveling as a harpist, but she stopped playing after their marriage. He's worried. Just an unrelated client. I don't believe that. I think the detective was trying to follow his wife around. Yeah, I don't know who to choose. But why would she kill him? That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna accuse the hubby. He's already in jail, so...
Oh, what a long day.
I don't know if it's right, but I'm just gonna do it. We'll see what happens. Why is this red?
I believe that I have found the truth, Mr. Capello, and that truth does not show you in a good light.
And here I thought I had found a bright mind. Why would I need to kill Niccolo Detti?
It's simple.
What was the motive? Where is that?
You knew about Niccolo and Augusta. You loved her, and the Detti and Capello conflict is well known. You had to protect your family's reputation.
Ha! Any simpleton can find reasons for me to dislike a Detti, though it takes a special kind to concoct an imaginary dalliance, too. How do you believe I killed him? Just threw him in the safe?
I don't know. What about this?
That could have sufficed. Niccolo may have been unconscious, and you admitted you had full access to your office for most of the day. Or you could have changed the code during the day, then arrived unannounced in the evening to leave him nowhere better to hide.
And why on earth would I do that?
To get rid of a Detti? To force a confrontation with your wife? Either seems entirely plausible.
To you, perhaps. But how would I even know when to do the deed, huh?
What was the window of opportunity?
you've lost the plot, young man. It's gibberish, just admit it. All this time, all this effort, and you get caught up in a fantasy. A shame. Still, a fine way to kill some time until my lawyer arrives from Italy. I trust you will see yourself out.
I don't get your decision. We did all that work, and in the end, nothing about this case changed.
Right, case complete, but also, yeah, that was wrong, but I looked it up and it's the wife, so it was wrong anyway. So that doesn't really matter, I guess. So yeah, we didn't do this one the way it should. So you should accuse the wife and choose business affairs, which is... Can't find it. This one. Then you should choose letter to Felicia. This one, and lastly the lawyer's letter, which apparently you have to choose other ones for the hubby, but I don't know the last one. I got that wrong, but he didn't do it anyway. So, well, in any case, that was the case. Iron Coffin. I have none left. I have one story left, but that's just the empty house thing, which I can only complete after continuing A Mother's Love, because that way marketplace owners will get more stuff for my home. See, they have nothing left right now, so I can do that one. So next time I will continue A Mother's Love, and like I've said before multiple times, it has a point of no return, so don't really know how I'm gonna do it. I think I might record this complete case, end the game, come back and finish this, or do this in between. I'm not yet sure. Depends on how much time it takes. Also, it's 5 at midnight. Should we go to bed, Sherlock? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. As you can see, we've done all the side cases, all the DLCs. This is the only one left, and this one. So we'll do that next time, and after that, the game is done. So yeah, I have other games, a lot, that I still want to post and play. A lot. So don't worry about that. I have enough to choose from. But if you have a suggestion, I'll of course listen to it and see if I can put it in a mix somehow. Don't know how or when, but I'll always think about it. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.